Hi, I'm potioncastle, and I watched the Summer Summit 2024, so you don't have to. Let's get right into all the announcements. Up first is something called Project Xanaris, community servers, or what I'll be calling it private servers, because let's be real, that's what it is. These servers will be fully customizable, from damage rolls, drop rates, spawn rates, anything you can think of. Players can customize their own servers however they want to create tough challenges or unique minigames. Next is the client update and plugin support. Jagex is rolling out an official HD mode featuring better loading, increased render distance, and overall better performance. Plugin API, which means official support from Jagex directly for plugin creators, so expect plugins to get way better in the future. Now on to mobile. On October 9th, the new user interface for mobile client will be released, alongside highly requested features such as tile markers, NPC highlights, and menu entry swapper. Get ready for one-click RD night thieving on mobile. Now let's get into something big next. Varlamore Part 2, The Rising Darkness. This section is massive, and I can't cover everything in detail, but here are notable additions. A new quest, The Heart of Darkness, new areas to explore, and an all-new group boss, Huey Codal, I guess is his name. I'm just going to call him Huey like the mods did. Huey will drop the Tome of Earth, identical to other elemental tomes, the Dragon Hunter Wand to finally round out the combat triangle for Dragonbane weaponry, Huey Codal Hide armor, a ranged set slightly better than Blessed Hide, and lastly seeds for a new herb used to create all new prayer regeneration potions. And speaking of herbs, an all new herblore training method is coming, Mastering Mixology, where you break down herbs into basic elements and use those elements to create potions. You can then turn those potions in for reward points and spend them on the all-new alchemist outfit. The goggles provide a 10% chance to save secondaries, although the rest of the outfit is just cosmetic. A new bank feature called potion storage can be unlocked, as well as a pre-pot device for all the PVMers out there, which can store up to 5 potions to be sipped before your next boss fight. Potions of goading, essentially aggression potions from RS3, are also going to be added, as well as an upgraded amulet of chemistry. Moving on, a new agility course is coming, the Colossal Worm course. Run around the course to collect termites. Turn them in for points at Wormtongue, a little anteater for rewards. These rewards include a new way to get Amylase packs, a new graceful recolor, and a transmog for your pet squirrel. Varlamore Part 3, The Final Dawn, was also mentioned briefly. The Final Dawn will of course release with its own quest of the same name, as well as many new areas. A new boss, the Doom of Machhuatl. I don't know. I'll call him the Doom. A new boss featuring an enrage mechanic. With each kill, you can either claim your loot or risk it all, continuing your streak as the boss grows more difficult with each kill. If you die, all of your loot is lost, but as you streak higher and higher, the rewards become greater and greater. A new Slayer dungeon was teased, although virtually nothing is known, as well as a new fletching activity involving recycling bows into new equipment. Some of the projects from Game Jam 5 are making their way into the game. Well, hopefully, you need to vote on these things. A deposit box overhaul, as well as lockable inventory slots to prevent banking specific items. A collection log summary, alongside a new ranking system which rewards a cosmetic staff and book to show off your achievement, and a new page on the high scores for collection logs. Mini menus are getting updated, basically the right-click menu on items. This will allow for faster teleports and an easier way of navigating the Maxscape. And finally, from Game Jam 5 is more player-owned house customization. Now, nothing specific was given, but I imagine more little items, hanging plants, mounted weapons, more thematic and cohesive decorations. You get the deal. Alright, enough cozy things. Let's get on to something wicked. An all-new world boss located in the wilderness, Rathmaw. He will spawn on specific worlds, and anyone brave enough can attack him. Players will be rewarded based on how much damage they dealt to the boss. Rathmaw drops his teeth, which can be exchanged for rewards. One tooth can be exchanged for 2,000 Revenant Ether, an Amulet of Wrath, which gives 15% bonus damage to Rathmaw when worn, a new Wilderness Teleport Tablet, which allows teleporting from anywhere in the wilderness, even over level 30, as long as you haven't been in combat for 20 seconds. Weapon amplifiers are also something they're planning on adding. They didn't say much on here in specific, but here's an example that they gave. You can combine 2 Armadil God Swords into 1 super amped AGS to increase its accuracy and attack delay. They also gave the Volatile Staff, Mage's Book, Tome of Fire, and combining all 3 wards as examples, although no specifics were given. Alright, back to something slightly more chill. The Curse of Erev quest is coming with all new buffed up armored zombies. These zombies will drop the new zombie axe plus a new item, the Zombie Helmet, which provides a decent crush bonus. Now back to bosses, Branda and Eldrick, the Royal Titans. These are another giant themed boss, this time one being an ice giant while the other is a fire giant. However, unlike their cousins Bryophyta and Obor, they will not require keys to be fought. The rewards for these are unknown, however Mod Mankt mentioned a possible magic KO weapon similar to the Heavy Ballista. And finally, the big one. Leagues 5, Raging Echoes. This league will feature the beloved region lock system, however Jagex are shaking things up a little bit. Combat relics are gone, replaced with an all-new system called Combat Masteries. And don't worry about locking yourself out of a certain weapon like previous leagues. All 3 raid mega rares will drop from each raid, so yes, you can potentially pull a Shadow from Theater of Blood. And speaking of bosses, they will be buffed. Called Echo variants, these new beefed up baddies will drop unique, powerful items. Jagex describes them as meta-shaking, however no information is known as to what they do. This sounds like it's going to be a crazy League season, guys, and you don't have to wait too long. Leagues 5 will be dropping in late November this year. Alright lads, that's it for Summer Summit 2024. What are you most excited for? Tell me down in the comments, and if you want to read up on all this yourself, links to each individual post will be down below. Thanks for listening to my dumbass. I'm potioncastle. See ya.